Just get fragged because my tanks just leave me. Fuck it, we're sticking to Moira. We need to win this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, you go Moira, I'm going Zen, because we need to frag.
Bravo! 6-6, pull it high.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
So does this score?
They are an extra point away now
Dead?
from tying this football game.
Too fucking good at this game. Anna, is this score?
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Are you playing with them? You guys all playing together? Oh, you two are.
Oh my god, it's getting fucking targeted by everybody.
Our diva just backs off of fights and like she doesn't understand
I know,
that I'm a healer.
dude, I was healing her too earlier and she ran away. She was like half health.
This is taken at the 3.
I got you with heals, baby girl. Don't.
And an excellent
This scored on
return
9.
there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Houston's offense.
Yeah, push me again, Lucio, you bitch.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Do we have a Farah? Thank God.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Thank God I have someone on my team. I know this throwing.
Find Discord.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I can't, dude.
Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
How the hell are you supposed to do with that, dude?
Now Johnson and an alley to run. And he's got the first down.
Damn, Big ol' charge Biggie.
Before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds.
Give us some running away.
I know, dude. Oh God, my eye itches.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away.
Anna's almost dead.
Ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an
I had to. I was gonna die.
Pocket me, pocket me.
Scoreboard. This fielded at the 2.
Out.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Oh, Ash is so close to dying.
I can't heal you.
No, that's alright. That's alright. I was just.
The Texans offense ready to
It ain't
go
that
here for their
good.
next drive. First half showed us
Not a main
Stay alive with me, fuck boy. They have a fuck ton of ults, dude, and you fucking know it.
Interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their
I wish I could have
offenses are
saved my
doing.
thing, but
Gotta wonder what
did get us
adjustments
the
are
I gotta
Nice.
keep Diva alive. Zarya's dead. I get pinned! You're the only healer, bro. Oh, right, our shatter down. That's huge, that's huge.
Everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Get Ana. Try to
You
focus.
like what your
Oh,
game
fuck.
plan's showing you.
A fresh set of downs.
Bro, that's huge. Get on point if you can. Numbers are intimidating. I'm back.
I ran out of fucking ammo. Started punching.
Faster we get off this point, the faster we win this game.
Soldier.
See, I don't understand how people are this fucking dumbfounded where they don't want to do something because they don't. Actually, I probably shouldn't be talking. I know Moira works and I don't play her.
How'd we get fucked on first sight and we hold that one?
Because
so well?
Hammond didn't. We didn't work as a team.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21
We're going to lose this game.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that.
That ain't good. Don't get booped. Don't get booped.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go to Johnson again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Every time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage.
They scored on Roadhog.
I can't, dude.
A field goal would get him the lead, but
I can't. That turret. I literally can't do anything against that turret. Like our teammates, like we're just like in fuck no in oblivion and just getting raped to death.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive in the 3rd
Nigga,
quarter,
stop running away from me. I'm not that fast.
Colin, I think I'm streaming. Yeah, and
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
30 base. That's the way. X3. 218. Chop.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Chopper. Check. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough?
Oh, Fournette misses it. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
36, 24. Check your hot read.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 41, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, boy. From up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that'll back him up 5. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
He's coming. We got double up. Protein spill. Hey, Mike 20. You better be afraid of me. Mike.
It'll be Minshew again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken short. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's Watson. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darian Conley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 as rookie. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.